Yo, what is going on, chat? It is Minecraft time. So, hello to VOD watchers. Today I am lacking inspiration in my build, so I'm gonna hang out for a couple hours and hopefully the inspiration will strike while I talk to some people. Hello, Lid. I think I've ever seen you comment before. What's going on? But yeah, I'm struggling. I want to build something kind of nice, but it is difficult for me. Like, I don't know how I made this room. It's kind of like a stroke of luck. I'm not really that good at building. That's kind of the problem. Especially when you move to a larger sized room, I very much struggle with it. But I'm going to keep destroying and placing things down, hoping that something sticks at some point. I'm using this blue stained glass because it kind of matches the blue color of the floor. See, the floor is goated. I don't know why I'm good at floors, but like walls and ceilings, it's cooked. I'm so cooked. But this is kind of nice. It's all right. Maybe more walls will help me out. I don't know, it's like tough because I don't want there to be too much going on in the ceiling at the same time as well. I'm just bad at building. I mean, that's not too much. That's fine. Greg Tech player is bad at building. Is there a more original thing? Effortless building makes it pretty fun though, at least do some things. Shout out the suggestion bar, Lid. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of streams. I listen to streams a lot of the time. Like I'll just kind of have it on in the background. But it's gonna be awkward if I go to the next episode and I rebuilt my entire base. So I want to have a little bit of involvement, or at least some kind of indication that I'm about to spend like 12 hours doing nothing but building to my viewers. It's kind of funny too that I've been stuck on like old versions so much that I haven't even used like walls and stuff. I guess that like you could do it with like architecture blocks, but it's such a hassle in the older mod packs to do this. Oh, you're kidding me. I think there's like carpenter block slopes in this as well. Maybe I can mess with some of those. It's been a long time since I made like a sloped themed base. Oh, this is not blackstone. This should be logs. I'm like really bad at making like shapes as well. Like I don't have a good hand at like adding a shape to a building. I don't know. It's all right, I guess. I don't really have that much of a theme for this base. It's more just like I found a color palette that I enjoy, and I'm just trying to like build some stuff around it. I was playing with some idea of making this like a kind of satellite thing, but I don't know if I'll do that. I think for now it's just gonna be a factory with like the circuitry kind of color palette in the floor, and then like the more natural blocks on the walls. I mean, bottom line with packs like this is that it does end up having to be a factory like every time, which doesn't lend itself to being pretty visually interesting that often because you have to spam a ton of machines. But I don't know, it's a challenge for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, this is an okay like second half of the room. Now, what do I do for the walls down here? I'm probably gonna move all these machines. I want to relocate them in a way that makes more sense. Maybe I should just break all the machines right now and we can start working on the bottom layer. I guess I'll do that. It sounds kind of annoying, but has to be done. I just broke a lot of rubber. I could have saved that. It's all right though. Yeah, I could have grabbed that rubber. It's unfortunate. Oh, I have some HV circuits sitting in there that I didn't know about. Forgot they were like stuck as I forgot an ingredient last time. Truly no. Hello, what's going on? I am rebuilding the base because I was getting to be annoyed with it. That was probably not a good move. I mean, maybe this could stay here, but I'm gonna move it anyways. All right. This gives me some room to play with at least. So I'm gonna put down. I'm just gonna throw all these machines in a chest, and we'll put them back later. Yo, it's Killa Aqua. What's going on? What do I want to do with the walls down here though? I like the windows. I don't like putting machines against windows is my problem. I guess it's probably pretty common to just like throw glass as like a background, but I don't really like that. Yo, what is going on, guys? A lot of people are hopping in right now. Yeah, what is with this fan system? I've never noticed that before. Oh, these are the StarTech devs? That's crazy. I didn't even know. I don't have their names memorized yet because I don't look at the Discord that much. That goes for most big servers. I don't really look at the servers that much. You guys are cooking with this one. I had a lot of fun with the MV tier in this because in GTH you kind of skip most of it because like there's like 3 machines that are relevant. In this, it's impressive that I needed this much to get through MV. Yeah, someone else mentioned the rock breaker. I totally forgot that that could be relevant in this because I guess I'm so used to it's not called the breaker in this, it's something else. But like in GT&H, this is used for like obsidian and nothing else, and I'm like, oh, it's free deep slate. That's hype. It's free everything. It's a very very good machine. Even the calcite. If I had more calcite, I would build with it because I think this block looks really nice. And there's like a lot of chiseled versions of it too. It's kind of like quartz, but like actually really easy to get 1 million of it. Which I mean, I guess quartz is easy to get 1 million of too, but earlier in the game. I don't know. Let's just start with a big brick wall, and then we'll see what we can do from there. It's so cooked. I'm so bad at building. Starlight, what's going on? Thank you. I will need good luck because I've set the bar very high with this room, and I can't maintain that because I'm actually not good at building. This is like tough though. See, so here's the idea. I have like this 4 or 5 block space here for placing the machines, and then I want the wall to be like I don't want it to be like a wall. Like I want to be able to route stuff through it. I guess I could add more layers to this side and make the wall get pushed back some more. Just stall out some more time. Maybe like a diorite ring around it. Rock breaker is cool for silicon dioxide for magnesia loop. I'll have to check that out. Okay, well let's again just place a brick wall and I'll look at it and maybe I'll get inspired by it. I mean honestly it's not even that bad. It's a little bit of a okay pattern. Like I could just cop out and do this. It's not actually the end of the world. Because I mean this is interesting enough to carry this. And this is gonna be covered with machines anyways, so maybe we just do that. You gotta get moved as well. Yeah, that's fine. Because yeah, the machines make it not look terrible, I guess. Yeah, drag some of the columns down here. Messes with this pattern, but let's see. I don't think I minded that much. Okay, these machines got to move as well. They are impeding my brain. Okay, now that stuff's very valuable. I can't be voiding that by accident. Oh, you're gonna be annoying, aren't you? I'll just leave the mixer right there. I won't get rid of that stuff. I need another chest for this stuff. Yeah, making StarT its own thing is really important, and you're doing a good job with it, I think. Like, people compare every Greg Tech pack to GTNH because, like, I guess it's just like the most popular one. But like, as a guy that's played GTNH for like 5 years straight, because I keep restarting it and like bashing my head against it, like this was a lot more like fun. People don't give enough credit for like how good that the other like modern Greg type packs are getting. I feel like it's just a matter of time too until like GTNH is like not necessarily like dethroned, but like people lose the like extreme interest in it as compared to anything else. I gotta break. Actually, I could just leave that going. We could hope that I don't have to relocate it. Oh, I forgot about that one. There's like a whole bunch of consecutive drums that were storing oxygen. Okay, we'll leave all that there, and I will continue placing blocks now. I mean, yeah, just adding the singular dark oak column is kind of doing a lot, not gonna lie. And it'll help me like separate the machines as well. So it's like I could have one block of machines that occupy one brain space and then separate it into another, I guess. And the machines can come forward to be on this black strip as well. That's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, it's already looking a lot more clean. And now this side. Is there like an infinite durability or better, oh shit, like better like pickaxe that I can grab in this? I saw there were drills, but they were breaking blocks in a 9x9. I don't want that. So I keep making diamond tools and it's probably not ideal. There's the Draconic Age. Super flat is kind of cool, honestly. I've been watching that. There's that one YouTuber, I forget his name, but like I think it's Mog Swamp, has like a super flat world. It's kind of neat. I guess it's just skyblock with like extra steps. You can make the drill go one by one. I'm gonna have to make one of those then, because like I said, I keep breaking pickaxes. Not that like diamonds are hard to get, but I just keep breaking pickaxes by not liking what I'm building and destroying it. Yeah, this is probably the end of the room here. So I want this room to kind of be like a control center slash workshop. And then I want there to be like these two large walkways. And then underneath them and like all around them are just different like lawn-based patterns for the sake of not having a better terminology for it. So like the goal is to make this like sort of living area, and maybe I'll make like a bigger one out here. I was like throwing around ideas of like a big circular room, but like make these rooms kind of special and really detailed. And then the other stuff, just say screw it and just spam machines, because if I make every room super detailed, it makes me go crazy. That's what I was trying to do in GTNH, and like it's too much. I enjoy building to an extent. Like it gets tiring for me. The X Nihilo hammers work as pickaxes. That's Giga Brain. Yeah, but Ren, I'm not even close enough to having a Vajra. If I was in GTNH, I'd be in like Stone Age right now, which has like there's some parts that I would enjoy and other parts that I don't. Like there is the good thing with GTNH is that you have to kind of like earn your way up. Like you start as like a peasant worker and you need to painstakingly earn everything that you do, which is fun to a point. But there's some things in it that's just like I don't know why the decision was made to make it the way that it is. Like why do we have like spice of life? Yeah, diamonds are free, so I don't care that I'm using +1. I still love GTNH though. It's like it's just different decisions that go into it. I like the sort of mindset of just kind of get you started pretty easily and just let you go and have fun. I think Nomi Factory does that too, but I haven't really gotten very far in Nomi Factory. I played it. I think I played the original Omni Factory with a friend of mine, Biznode. Probably nobody, if very few people here probably cross over with my music community, but Biznode and I make a lot of music together, and we had a lot of fun with it a while ago. But that was before I was like quote unquote good at Greg Tech. I don't know if I want to place that with the Blackstone. It'd be annoying to break it. All this is getting moved too. Does this mod pack have blood magic? No. My favorite thing in modded Minecraft is that blood magic meteor farm. I want to any mod pack that has that. I'm gonna be playing that. Like I saw Meatball Craft has the meteors. No, the magic in GTH is the best part in my opinion. That's the part that I love the most about that pack. GTH is the best magic mod pack out there. Yeah, I've always heard good things about Nomi Factory Salva, but I really wanted to play a Skyblock because I haven't played one in a long time. Like the just the idea of making all the resources myself was something appealing because I was kind of getting used to that in GTNH, just having on-demand resources. Okay, now for the roof. What's gonna happen in the roof? Maybe like andesite for these side walls or side roofs, and then the middle one is glass. That could work out pretty good. I am low on andesite, but I will cope and make the rock breaker then. I mean, this is like my temporary block. I keep placing these and breaking them later when I get better ideas. It's kind of bad. Sorry though. Yeah, I did see this pack has mystical agriculture. Um, Interesting decision. I use that in all the mods and it seems super OP, which I assume it will be in this pack as well. But it's like a soft magic mod too. It's kind of, it doesn't feel like that magical. That looks good actually. That the blue glass looks great on that. But I guess it fits in with the ideas of like just making infinite resources on your own. It's more interesting than like productive bees in my opinion. The bee and even like forestry bees bore me so much. Nothing beats blood magic meteors though. Okay, yeah, these are bad. I'm gonna break the andesite. Probably will just be blackstone. Oh, the build range. There's things that you can eat. What is it called? Effortless building. These reach upgrades. The only annoying thing to do with these is just making the dyes. But yeah, you eat each of these and you can get more reach for your building. There's also these things. I don't know what they are, but I guess they increase your power in a different way. Let's get a different blackstone. Let's just do polished blackstone, I guess. It's better, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at it later. I wish there were more building upgrades because I want to be able to make like a circle that is like 300 block in like radius. Just an absolutely gigantic circle. That's okay, I guess. I kind of see like the black is a little bit too much, I think, but maybe it would have been better just as diorite on the top as well, but I'm kind of tired of playing with it for now. Yeah, this is okay. Now, how do I end the room? How did I start the room? Um, it's not good, but it's okay. It's kind of awkward in here. Because like this should be back another block, I think. Yeah, the building guide from Extra Utilities is really good, but I didn't see that in this. I love that building guide. Yeah, that's true. I could just make a schematic of it and then replace it. Yeah, this is messed up. Let me break this. Because, like, really, this should be the side. All right, let's see what the damage is if I do this. I think this will actually work pretty easily without changing that much, because I can just make this. I can move this, and then I can fix this wall up somehow. I think it doesn't break everything. I have no idea what this is for. I think this will work. And then what do I do in this little cubby? I don't have much room. This probably won't work. What do these look like? Actually, that isn't bad at all. But why is this one messed up? And there we go. It's all right. It's not perfect, but it's okay. We salvaged it. Let's look. I think you have some black stone walls. Do I have a centralized storage with toms? I do have a toms right now. It's kind of both. It's like scattered about. I don't. The system is slow, basically. So I do have like a mix of scattered and like some giant chests. The Tom storage helped a lot for the early game, that's for sure. Let's try polished blackstone. Yeah, I don't want to put all the chests together because then I'm gonna accidentally break my world. That's not walls. I only thought about that because of people in GTNH would put like a million things into the drawers from I forget what mod they're from, but there's these like drawers. It's common to store bees in them, but I'd heard of like years ago people putting like they're piping stuff into them, and they end up getting an MBT crash because of it. All right, I mean it's kind of ugly, but it salvages me miscounting the walls by one, so that's gonna be that's gonna be the deal with that. Maybe we can make it look a little bit better. I could put like a pillar. It's tough though. Am I gonna use framed blocks? I don't know. Let's look. Oh, this is the carpenter blocks. Yeah, I might use some of these. They're cheap to make too. These walkways might have to be moved. I don't want to I don't want to imagine that universe, but I think this is messed up. How can I salvage this? Doesn't even have to be a wall. What if it isn't? Oh, my thing went to top chat, not live chat. It's all right, I guess. I don't know. Let me break this diorite. I was kind of thinking because the part of the idea I had early on with this base was kind of like to contrast the like mechanical factory circuitry with like stone like a stone ruin mostly. But what happens when the transition point meets? That's the question. Like right there. For now, I think I will ignore it. That's just an idea. We'll leave that there for now. Ooh, another thing, I could raise the roof of this room, but no, if I raise the roof of this, it will make going into here feel less special. Because I kind of like the idea that it opens up, kind of like a much larger room. And even this could be a door like the roof area, which has extra stuff on it, like kind of like that, or it's like a shortcut almost to the whatever this is. All right, on this end, let's try to cap off this room. I'll give myself a couple blocks to work with. Should this be the end though? See, now I'm thinking. It probably shouldn't be. Or maybe it's like the start of another bigger room. You like that one? I don't, because that means I have the detail of the very large room, but we'll leave that open for now. All right, now this direction. This stuff's got to go. I already demolished my like fishing area. We have X tones in here too. I didn't even notice we had X tones as well. I like all the building options. And looks like there's new ones that I don't know about. Gelt. The orange block. None of them strike me as like that great, but I always like the there's like the Enderman green ones somewhere. Are these ones Vina? I don't remember. I think I have enough blocks in the palette. But if I wanted to like make a different variation room, I can add some more. Well, now what goes on this side of the building though? Yeah, this side of the wall is a problem. What if stuff can kind of like extend out over it maybe? Yeah, people like the bit ones. I'm not a big fan of that block particularly. What was the one that I liked a lot? It's ism. Is that in here? Yeah, it is. This is the one that I liked. Do I have an easy way? Yeah, I do. I can get more lava. Oh, I forgot to break the water. The legacy stuff is going away. Unfortunate. I don't know where that's placing. I guess it's just hitting it underwater. Yeah, it is. It's not rendering. I did see the Greg Tech lamps. They're pretty nice. That's something that I want to auto-craft, though, is I'll spam them a lot. A really important part of, like, the base building is how you actually light it in the end, so... I'll probably end up using that. Goodbye, my temporary platforms. People that don't watch the stream are going to come back to like a completely different base again. Okay. One thing I want to figure out, where is my AE2 going to go? Probably about where this chest is located now, but in a new room. So this cobblestone's got to go. Okay, clean slate to work with. Yeah, I did make the wireless terminal. It's pretty nice. Now what do I do? This is the difficult part. Now what? The only downside with the sky block is that I don't have like a world to build against. Like I don't have mountains and stuff, which I usually digging is annoying, but it helps you sort of like make a shape for the place a lot easier. I think that where this bottom platform is a good spot to start building stuff and try to go a little bit vertically. Because I want there to be a good deal of verticality to all this. Now it is a question of how to accomplish that. This like the black factory block is like a factory floor is okay. The diorite does not look good for a factory floor. Most of these blocks don't look that good for factory floors. Like this blue one is kind of okay, but I don't want to use too much of it. I like it kind of being a highlight for the walkways. Yo, SB Owen 574. Yeah, expanding the base is always difficult for me. Cause like if I get stuck in a base where I'm kind of unhappy with it, it like ruins my motivation to play the game, which is not good. I definitely think that guy got me thinking. I could just go back to ism, my comfort. I destroyed my super smelter though. I can't smelt more stone. Oh, we gotta dye these? It's kind of gross. That's kind of gross. You can't just chisel them. Scratch that. I'm not spending 1 billion bone meal right now. What about diorite? What are my options here? I know I just said diorite doesn't look that good. It really doesn't look good as a factory floor, but and you know, there's this mod is annoying to use. There's more variants than chipped. I just don't see how to make it automated. Maybe this is the way to do it. Let's see what this does. Do I have one of these already? I have a tinkering table. Right, let's turn you all into diorite and let's see what this table does. Okay, this is good. Wow, there's a lot more. Oh, you can scroll wheel change the variance in this one too. That's nice. Then you don't have to dye it. Hi, Vizero. Yeah, I'm not live often. I usually don't have time or I'm too tired to go live. But today is different. I have a little bit of time. Especially because I'm going to change so much before the next episode. I want to have at least some trace of it. Sanded dye, it looks kind of cursed. That kind of has like a laboratory vibe to it. Let's see what this looks like. Looks okay. Looks kind of like a clean room. It's okay, I guess. If I want to, I could change it again later. This floor needs to be destroyed as well. I'll leave that for now. Now the tough question. What goes on down here? Let's just make a big floor. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of this stuff. It's not a bad block to spam though, because I have it infinite already. Yeah, I do have that now, Vizero. I was having a hard time getting the default one, like the lower tier one, to auto connect, but when I made the advanced one was connecting easily. So yeah, now I have that. Okay. This is gonna be annoying to replace if I do want to replace it. But let's just try it out. Let's start build. Just start building and then fix it later. It's better than just staring at the world forever. Must have been a previous version. Yeah, I feel like if they wanted you to do that, they would have it in the chisel. I don't know why that it would be like that though. This used to be my shortcut to the underground. Now that is destroyed. All right, so this will be the room with my ME controller, but I have to move my power as well. Okay, let's just block out the room and then I can detail it later on, I think. So what's my vision? I want to be able to just fly through a hole here, and then I will come out here. My controller will be like somewhere in the middle here. So how big can they be? It's like a 5x5 or something. I think it's definitely bigger than that, right? It's like 7x7. Maybe the volume is low. Let me make sure that the Minecraft volume's coming through correctly. Oh, I think I had this problem before. I need to write this down as a note. But yeah, oh, and whenever I record, I separate my audio channels to edit the audio and post. I don't think YouTube live stream supports that. I think YouTube only uses like the first audio channel. So let me make a note of that. So I need to reroute my audio. I'll have like one main audio that is output to the stream. And then for recording, separate audio as normal. Okay. So next time I will fix that. Yeah, I don't stream that often, so I don't know all the intricacies of it. Yeah, I do stream with OBS. This is in my way. You are in my way, but I'm gonna let you slide. You're gonna be able to stay here for now. I can't shut my power off right now. Let me get my blackstone back. Maybe I should block it out with cobblestone because then it'll convince me to actually rebuild it more quickly. You stream with 2 tracks just fine. Yeah, I mean the audio is fine. It was peaking at like -10 when I opened the chest, which should be about where I want it to be because I want it to be much quieter than me. Actually, it's at -20. Let me boost that a little bit more. Wait, I don't even hear the chest now. No, it's too loud. I'm gonna put that back down. Because yeah, when I used the Ender wand thing, it was peaking it. Where am I? I'll have to mess with that later. Okay, but yeah, let's say that I'm making a room for applied energistics. Okay, that should be able to handle it. So the middle will be the controller and just put some cool stuff around it. You're carrying around the toolbox from Create. What does that do for you? I did look into that thing, but the functionality of it didn't impress me. You can carry around stuff that gets used more often. I guess it did have a radial menu on it, so maybe like if I put the Greg Tech tools in it, it would be okay. Okay, yeah, this I'm not gonna be able to block this room out with this stuff being here. It's a mental block. I need to move this back by one so that it's on an odd count. Okay, there, it's better. Hmm. Yeah, when you break the toolbox, it puts everything back in it. That's one thing I didn't like, was that you had to place it. But if that's the case, that sounds kind of okay. Okay. Yeah, this will work because I have one block to make a new roof for this, and then that leaves me with plenty of space to build what I want to in here. And if I want to, I could break the floor as well. Hypercrafting, hello, what's going on? I am building. Right now we're blocking out new rooms. I guess that's a good point, Owen, because what I do right now is I just have it in the backpack. But placing it is a compromise, I guess. If I got used to like the workflow, it might not be that bad. All right, so if that will be the AE2 room, what will be the power area? Not going to be over here. I do think if anything, I'm going to have a wall that goes down like this and has like holes in it. Yeah, once your base gets big enough, you'll lose your toolbox. That would be me. But where am I going to put my power? This is where it gets hard for me. It's like trying to visualize the base. I'm one of those people that like if you ask them to imagine an apple, I see nothing. I just think of like the concept of an apple. That's why I think building is difficult for me. Same with like any kind of art, like digital art. I can't really do it that easily. So, okay, let me just imagine the concept. You're flying here, and there's a big area filled with stuff. I want there to be like turbines in the walls. So then I want there to be like setups all over the place in here. And they're stacked vertically. But I guess there's gonna be a sub walkway where it's like a walkway down here that I don't put stuff in. Broken cage just joined. what's the vibe and layout of this build? Similar to my GTH one? I guess a little bit. But this idea that I have right now is like there's a big verticality to it. I have this like pathway up here is the idea. And then I'm gonna look down on both sides, and there's gonna be tons of stuff just all over the place. So this is gonna be my A2 room. I'm trying to figure out where to put my turbines for my power gen now. I think if I do put a wall right here, let me just bring a cobblestone down. I have 1, 2, 3. I have a 9 block wide thing here to place machines in, which is a pretty good space. And then on this side, get 9 right there. Give me another 9. And there could be a wall here. And this is where the power gen goes. And then the turbines would be like a big wall going really high up. Yeah, I can see that. I need turrets to shoot the bats. Yeah, building horizontally on platforms is the easiest way to do it. And I should just give in and do that, but I know it's kind of boring to me. When you're brute forcing progress, that's definitely the way to go about it. Okay. There's only 2 Stargates for now, Ancient and Classic. Is there another new one coming? The Classic Gate? Honestly, it looks kind of easy. I can do this. What's the recipes? Stargate component assembly. There's a whole multi just for it. Oh my goodness gracious. Stellarium, neutronium. That's not a good sign, guys. Draconic Stargate, that's hype. I mean, these recipes are at LUV. There's no way. Yeah, I'll check you out on them. I don't think anything happens if you drop a link. I don't have like a bot or anything, so you can just drop a link. To be honest, I mean, yeah, we're talking about Neutronium, Nequata. That's where I got in GTNH. And so far, materials have been easier to come by in this pack. So I also have to speed run this a little bit because I'm working on something that there's gonna be another new series in like 2 or 3 months, and I have to kind of make my way through this quickly. Not that I need to rush through it, but the farther I get in this, the better because I'll have more time to work on the other things. Did this line up perfectly? It kind of did. Wait, that's kind of nuts. It's not perfect, but it's like close enough. Oh, the other thing, I'm gonna start doing AE2 pretty soon. Um, my expectation right now from just looking at it is that wireless is like the way to go because it's not gonna be that expensive. I don't think there's a big like what do you call it, like debuff on the power usage. Yeah, I'll look up your channel. Let me just put it in a different tab and I'll check it later. Because yeah, there's a lot of stuff I got to learn too in this package. There's some things that are different that I don't know how to do. All right, so the first thing I want to do in the next episode is work on power supply. So I should build the skeleton for the power turbine room first. Okay. Yeah, subnets are overpowered. I haven't seen many other Let's Plays of this. I saw Thaumium Kings, but that was a while ago. I think it's an older version as well. But I don't think anybody has gone like that crazy with AE2 as I'm probably going to go. Like I don't know if people have done universal in this. I don't know if people have done like crazy subnets. We'll have to see. I mean, to do like assembly line automation, you kind of have to get interesting with your AE2, but I don't know if I've seen it. All right, so I have steam, hot steam, warm steam, and super hot steam. Seems that this is the best ratio. How do I make it though? Boiler. You boil steam in the boiler and it makes more steam. Same pattern. So I boil the steam 4 times. And is that more efficient? There's probably a spreadsheet for this, isn't there? S-line is easy by inventory connectors. What is an inventory connector? There's no way Tom Simple Storage makes the S-line easy. That's hilarious. The hotter steams aren't that worth right now. I could see that. Because there is beauty and simplicity. Because like one thing that I was looking at was just making like a shit ton of naphtha and just burning that. Because it seemed to have a pretty good ratio on the generators, but I didn't do any math. I just kind of eyeballed it. Let me make this platform a little bit wider. Yeah, what I was thinking for my power is to use the lapidary generators. I think that's what they're called. It's the ones that you can burn the diamonds in. And basically just have it set up dedicated to making a ton of diamonds and then feed them to the machine and make power, make steam from that. Because let me look them up. I don't know how good the boilers are is my only problem. And the NEI integration here is not helping me that much. It's not doing that much for me. It's like, yeah, 250 goes to 1,000. And diatrons are even better in these dynamos, apparently. Yeah, but here's the thing, Verscore. You don't run out of diamonds because it's just infinite. Okay, what is a diatron? I mean, these are dirt cheap. Diamond and energium. That is redstone and ruby. So all that's infinite. I did see there's nuclear reactors as well, but they're different in this. It's like a Greg Tech reactor. Looks kind of boring compared to what I'm used to. No vacuum nukes. Let me actually look at the quest book. Maybe that's a good idea. What are your insights? There are none. So they're working on it. They're gonna expand nuclear. See, people hate on the Industrial Craft 2 nuclear system, but like, yo, it's kind of good. Like, we gotta admit it's kind of good, right? They did some things correct with that. I mean, the one part that's kind of bad is that there's like an absurd knowledge gap where it's like you just look up a build, but it's still kind of cool. Also, the lapidary dynamo seems to be like a pretty unique thing as well. It's something that I don't really see in the packs that I play. The nukes are just a gray box, but they're pretty good. I want to know the rates on these. It's being like, I don't think that's not telling me the rates on these things. How about I just make one? I made all these bookmarks days ago. If they were that important, I would have made the item. Okay. Oh, I didn't put my machines back. That's a problem. We gotta put the machines back as I remade the room. Oh man. All right, let's do that. That's what I do, Verscore. I like don't see it at all. Because I mostly play old versions. But I would like to change that because I'm enjoying this a lot. The newer Greg tech's pretty nice. All right, now this time I'm gonna pipe my items together like a normal person and not have everything have its own individual chest. Dragon, have I considered doing videos on higher resolutions? I could do that. Right now, I think what's the reason? I think it's just like my internet is slow. There's like a lot of reasons. It takes a long time for me to upload already. But like it's a file size, the file size balloons by a lot, and then my internet is slow, so it's like 1080p is what I've been doing. But it is something I could consider because I'm getting more viewers, so high resolutions are something that people would enjoy. Now, I should get more extruders. I'm going to make a spot for more extruders. I'm just going to break this. I don't care about the mixture. I'm just going to break this too. I think the centrifuge makes sense to go next to that. This thing doesn't even get used that often, but... And this is never going on the item pipe. Maybe I could put it up higher. You gotta be kidding me. Why am I jumping? I can fly. Solar is an option if you don't want to go fast. See, I'm always good at building infrastructure, and the solars look like not giga nerfed in this, so I could probably spam them if I make good enough infrastructure, especially after IV. Yeah, I'll definitely look at a high resolutions dragon because those reasons that I had for it are kind of old reasons, and I probably could do it by now. I would just have to plan better so I don't upload like a couple hours before the video goes out again. Yeah, this pack is really nice. I'm enjoying it a lot. I have 2 assemblers in my hands. I guess they're just gonna go here. Your solars are a TPS hog. Is there like tick acceleration in this? Can you tick accelerate a single solar panel? We do have them. That'd be so insane if I could like tile accelerate a solar panel and like literally break the game. Let me cook. There's no tick accelerating solars. That's so sad if it's true. They got UV accelerators. Oh, can I not craft any of these? I can't craft them. There's no recipe. My favorite item. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have passive power like solar panels because then you can't really you can't brick your base. They do redstone checks. What if there was just a way to make them not do that? I don't remember. I think red is out. Can I squeeze in here? All right, I'll see hypercrafting. I think red must have been. Oh no, it's not. Let's see. Yeah, red is out. I was correct. Having solar running the processes to make the lapidary fuels is a good idea. Yeah, for sure. Because then you can't. It's impossible to power fail then. And even still, it's gonna be difficult to power fail with a system like that, anyways. Is the way I'm thinking about it. But that makes it pretty much foolproof then. I'm used to running like extremely risky setups that may power fail. So because I own the server, I could just do a backup. But if you don't own the server, then it's probably not a good idea. My boots are gonna die. How am I gonna do the steam engine fuel generation? Oh, you mean for my create steam engine? If that's what you mean, I have my trees over here. They get cut down and then moved through a conveyor belt, which lights them on fire, and then it goes to charcoal blocks. This was like my first create thing, one of the first ones that I made. So it's kind of it's okay. It's not like great, but it is gonna be destroyed soon anyways. Where can I put this chest that's not gonna be ugly as hell? I guess it's just gonna go right here for now. It looks terrible. All right. It's just a single player world right now, Dragon. I'm gonna start self-hosting because I was using a provider for like a year, but I was paying like what is it, like $16 a month for a server host or something when over like 2 years I could have bought my own server and the electricity cost would have been way lower. This is fine. It's fine. The laser engraver needs a chest. I'm missing a lens. There we go. How about the chest in the middle of the machine wall? It'll take too much space up. I want it off to the side. Like I want it to be out of sight, out of mind, and then I'll just empty it later. This is like okay. Use an interface on the chest. I don't think I have one of those right now. Let me look. There we go. I was at the wrong mod. There we go. Yeah, we have a whole 27 viewers right now. That's crazy. I want this mixer to be on its own. No, that's not how I do that. I want it to have its own chest because I just want to organize the stuff together that way. It's a little bit problematic actually. If the hopper goes in the bottom, I wonder if it'll draw items out. I don't know. This stuff needs to get destroyed soon anyways though. Let's place the LV machines back. Yeah, it's a good point. I do have a laptop that I could use if I wanted to as a server. This is not needed anymore. The basic centrifuge, this can be retired. Even the second assembler is kind of a bit outdated, but I guess I went with the chem reactor, so we'll keep them together. I guess centrifuge did go with that as well, because I was making the glue and the other stuff. Yeah, I don't have an old PC, but I do have a laptop that I use for travel, so it's not a bad idea to just have that host the LAN. Is there a way to fill both internal tanks in the Greg Tech machine with the same fluid? I don't think there is. In this, you might be able to drag it in with the newer features in this, but I don't think you can pipe it in that way. Okay, the circuit assembler is definitely gonna be going away. I don't think I made the MV one yet, though. No, so we'll keep this around for a little bit longer. We'll do that. Okay, let's get a transformer. It's a little bit annoying. I'll just connect another converter up. It's fine. Okay, that went correctly. There should be a tool to turn off limit insertion. There's a zoom mod. What do you mean by zoom? Like zoom my screen in? Or like zoom really fast? What is that? Yo, it's my boy Flurbin. What's up? This is probably gonna be problematic. How is that making the glue? Sticky resin goes in there. Let's see if this does what I think it does. So what I want to do is put this on auto output to the right, but I don't want the hopper to take the items out. It's like the Optifine zoom on Z. Oh yeah, it is. I don't get it though. Like, why do I even need that for? I guess it's good for camera shots in the video. Okay, so you should always go to the chem reactor. This is all messed up. I want this to go to a, yeah, it is, the hopper is taking it. So you're gonna stop that. And you're gonna go up a block. Okay, now you should be happy. So now this will finish its recipe. The raw rubber pulp. I guess you can have the items going in here. There's no problem with that. That needs a hopper as well. I have a lot more sulfur than I thought I did. Okay, we'll just leave it like that until it buffers up, because otherwise it's going to be problematic. There. That'll last for a while. Okay, another thing solved. And then the glue is going to go to this guy. I love having separate auto outputs for fluid and liquid. I'm going to miss that if I go back to GTNH. It's going to be terrible. Okay. What else needs to be fixed? Oh, you seen an item pipe that goes out? Let's just hook these all up to that one. I'll go to the big chest then. Okay. Now I'll just set these all to go down. Auto output. And then we're ready to rebuild it again when I make HB machines. But it looks a lot cleaner now, at least. So that's the benefit. The electrolyzer has some unique outputs, but I'll deal with them when I get to it. These have to get moved up too. I mean, these are making fluids though, right? This one's making a fluid. ME assembler. The mixer probably has to get moved. Okay. And then the mixer needs its own like chest for random dust that I need to put into it, so. I guess sometimes it needs a hopper. Oh, there's an oversight. This chest is too close. I mean, realistically, though, I'm not cutting more than a stack at a time. So we'll leave that there. Yeah. Sanity restored. Now this looks a lot nicer. All right, what next? So my machines are back in place. I guess it's time to start working towards the power stuff. Oh, and I forgot about this wall of machines. This one's a mess. It is such a mess. But it's gonna get removed soon, so I'm just gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore that for now. Please look at the pretty wall machines, not the ugly wall. Thank you. Oh, that was a lot of wires. There's no way that I didn't break a lot of wires by accident. Let me go investigate. Um, yeah, this doesn't look right. I think there's supposed to be a wire going in this direction. And yeah, it looks like it's this right here. This whole wire got broke by accident. It looks like it went down and under. Where am I? And then it went straight ahead, it looks like. Yep, see, that's how you do it. You just gotta think a little bit. Okay, it should be better now. The base should be fixed. Now I wait for multi-blocks, I guess, and I can rebuild this again. I guess another thing I do while I'm waiting, I think I got a lot more manganese, right? Someone commented that you could smelt pyrolusite in this, and that was clutch because that was about to electrolyze it. Yeah, there it is. I have a lot of manganese now. I need to sort these as well into my system, but this is going to get destroyed and rebuilt so shortly anyways. I don't really care to do that. Welcome back, hypercrafting. Chromium. Okay. I still have a lot of that left, actually. And then mixer on 3. So this is going to take a while to go, so we're going to get this started right away. Insufficient power. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense, actually. Okay. So that will make me a lot of stainless, and that will be useful for next episode, because don't worry about it. I guess I can build more over here as well. Oh, I hate these guys. These like these trader llamas that I hate. I guess the next thing to think about is what's the roof gonna be over here? I want the roof to be like same level as that one, you know, but just very like this room's gonna be very large vertically. It's probably a worry about it later kind of question, but maybe there's a similar pattern with like the blue glass and the polished diorite, like kind of scaffold in the ceiling. I like this shortcut between the areas too. Like if I'm chilling out right here, I can just real quick go like this and then I'm in the other room. I guess let's take a look at what it takes to make the steam turbines. We could research that a little bit right now. And I could charge my boots while I'm thinking about it. So the large steam turbine, it's 2 HV. Okay, that's easier than I expected it. 4 steel gears. HV machine hull, that's not a problem at all. I did make a bunch of 1x gold cables already. I should probably make more of them because I will need more of these. I'm missing an assembler. Does this not need circuit 24? I guess it doesn't. The large turbine's not worth it, HV. Why is that? Takes 28 steel turbine casings. How do I get magnesium? Oh, that's a good point. You don't. I don't have a. If I don't have a multi-amp dynamo, I didn't look at that yet. Yeah, there does not exist HV one. So we could spam the little turbines for now. Make a ton of little turbines in the moment. Um, I guess make a big battery, convert it to wireless, and use the direwolf stuff to move it around. Just move around one big large packet of RF wirelessly. I had a book for laser IO, but I don't know where it went. Here it is. I want to be reminded how this advanced one works. So they can only be connected one-to-one. What I was wondering if I could have one input and multiple outputs. That's not the case. I mean, I could just kind of have like a wireless P2P where I have a lot of the wireless connectors and they're just labeled to each other. Like the purpose is labeled so that I could limit the amount of advanced connectors. Because the one thing I don't like about the wireless stuff like this, I can't really tell where they're coming from that easily. It's like, yeah, I know that. I can tell by the color, I guess, but I'm colorblind. And then when I do a long distance, I guess they give you the coords, but I don't. It's not my favorite. I would rather limit the use of these to like simple transportation, I guess. I guess if it's set it and forget it, it's not a huge deal either. I mean, this is a little bit complicated probably for what it is, but I don't have to adjust it really later on. Okay, use the huge diesel with biodiesel and carbon brushes. I don't want to build more create stuff. That's my only problem. I enjoyed this for what it was, but I don't want to have to expand my charcoal ever. So I want to move away from it. I mean, this is only 2 HV amps as well. 2 HV amps for all of this kind of sucks. I would rather just build 2 steam turbines and get the same amount, you know, of the single blocks. And even if I go a different route and have like the steam being transported wirelessly from like a large buffer and then have the turbines at the point of use, that could be another option. I mean, not like the converters are that expensive either, though, the RF to EU converters. It's actually an interesting question. Transport the steam where it has to go or transport the energy itself and just convert it? You look at these converters again. Flux networks makes it even easier to transfer power. What the hell is flux networks? Okay. Is it just wireless power? There's no way. Needs LCR, which I'm almost at. Yes, Flux Networks is wireless power. Damn. So I could overclock an LCR to get that right now. I just need to make a PTFE line. And it looks like it does the power storage for me. Wireless inventory charging, or I'm sold. We're making it. I'm sold. Add plugs, add power to the network, and points output to machines. Flux point provides energy to adjacent blocks actively. That's exactly what I was asking for earlier. If I could have one in, multiple outputs. All right, yeah, we'll make these. 200 million buffer is pretty good too for the moment, I guess. And I mean, this is cheap to make. What do these flux cores need? Eyes of Ender. This has a different recipe than I'm used to. What is Liquid Blaze? I guess I could have seen that one coming. Carbon and sulfur makes blaze powder. Sulfur is something I'm producing a good amount of. Carbon. Can I centrifuge charcoal dust? I can electrolyze it. Okay. So carbon dust is infinite. You can go away. Laser IO, you're cooked. You're done. Flux Networks is my new best friend. Okay. So I think the move is going to be just spam a bunch of HV turbines, convert that actually to RF, put that into the Flux network, and then convert it to EU wherever I need it. Now it's just a matter of making the steam. Actually, let me write that down because I have to go somewhere in like an hour. See, I would have never have known that Flux Networks existed without the stream, guys. Thank you all. I'm going to Flux Networks to transport power. Spam HV turbines. To make EU. Turn EU to RF. Then go from RF to EU when I need to. Yeah, that's a good idea. Flux plugs can pull from Greg wire. So I don't even have to use converters. Yeah, I assume it stores it as RF. That makes it even nicer because I was assuming I needed the converter to go from EU to RF. That makes it even simpler then. This is OP. It's OP. What is the what's the HV semiconductor? Or superconductor? Lumium. How do I make that? 50 seconds is a little bit annoying. But I mean, once I solve the power problem in the first place, we will be making a lot more EBFs. Silver tin glowstone. Yeah, silver is a little bit hard to come by right now, but that seems to be okay. How am I making silver right now? I guess galena processing. That comes from the blackstone, doesn't it? Crushed blackstone. Yeah, okay. We can run some blackstone for a while. Hey, these superconductors are so much nicer than the Greg Tech New Horizons ones. Don't talk to me about annoying. Let's take a look at Stellarium. I can also get silver from the Void Extractor. I might have a bunch sitting in the chest then. I must have used it all. I do need to rebuild this as well. So the pathway is going to be fix the power problem, then we're going to fix the ore processing problem, and then we're going to start advancing. That's the next episode in a nutshell. Let's look at Stellarium. Samarium ion arsenic. Is there a samarium line in this as well? I think samarium's easier to come by in this pack, isn't it? Yeah, I do have some samarium already. Is it not that easy? Oh, 4 of these. That's a small pile, not a tiny pile. So I got samarium from rare earth, I believe. So that part of it isn't that bad. What is melodium? Uranium triplatinum. That's fine. What is amethyst dust? I just crush amethyst probably. Darmstadium. Where on earth does this come from? There's no monoline. I actually skip monoline anyways because I made the meteor that lets you skip it. How do you get Darmstadium? Oh, it's a fusion product. That makes sense why it's not showing up here. Yeah, that makes sense. So ruthenium, it's flatline material, and arsenic vapor. That's fine. It's probably slow, but it's not terrible. Is there plasmas in this, or is there only liquids like that? Let's take a look. There's some plasmas. There's plasma gens as well. We're going deep. That's a sick multi. What was I back on? It was like Stellarium, right? And Europium. I assume Europium is also like the basic first fusion reactor material. And then to blast furnace it, yeah, it's a little bit long. UHV recipe at 127, 117 seconds. Holy moly. It's more reasonable at like UEV. That's just so funny with that how it pops up with the 21,000 second recipe. What's the vibration laser engraver? Oh, I like the look of that. That would be really nice in like that kind of fits into a build, you know? I like that. Yeah, this feels like a good pack. If you were new to Greg Tech, it definitely does feel like it would be a good option to get started with. I should start smelting this. This requires nitrogen. An HV recipe, though. All right, so it'll be slow, but I have to hop off soon anyways. So I'll just let this go while I'm gone. Yeah, only one of these is at HV right now because my power doesn't really... It can't really handle multiple EVFs at HV at the moment. Look at molten zircaloy. That's incredible. Oh my god, it's so painful. So you tell me that the ABS is going to be hell in this as well. Jesus. That's just brutal, guys. The alloy blast melter, everyone's favorite multi-block. Looks different in this. That's different. Is there like a mega? Oh, yeah, I guess that was the Hellfire thing, right? No, this is something different. I got a while until I got to worry about that stuff, though. I also have to get AE2 working, but I guess I don't need AE2 to get this flux power going. And then the diamonds, I guess I'm just going to sift for them, right? Let's take a look. We'll plan that out. This was sand sifting, yeah. LUV. Oh, are these Greg Tech? No. Oh, also mystical agriculture, yeah. That's true that it is in this. What does this do? Yeah, what is this thing called again? Mechanical sieve. Yeah, there was a larger version. That's IV though. I'll bookmark that. Let's turn the Blackstone off. Is there a page for here for mystical agriculture? Yeah, there is. I'm like a little bit familiar with this mod. I haven't played with it in a while. Something you wish you knew earlier was to save the fluids from the void mining. Yeah, I assume that they'll be useful. I already have that mindset from GTNH. But it looks like you get titanium through that. So yeah, I'll definitely hold on to mine. I don't think I have access to phosphorus. I'll have to see how to get that. Huh. Yeah, this is interesting, but it's a lot different. Mystical greenhouse. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Non-consume the circuit. 10% chance to eat an essence. Huh? Oh, I see. So you use this mixer recipe, which is kind of bad. Then you make the seeds, then you grow the seeds. Wow, 16 raw diamond for 1 diamond essence. It's a longish recipe, though. Where's my ore processing sheet? There it is. So what would be the route to process that? It's probably sifting, and then maybe save these and throw that away or something like that, or get rid of the flawless diamonds past a point. These don't seem to have that big of a use. I guess laser, yeah, it looks they're using the laser hashes. Yeah, flawless diamonds do have a good use. Of course, we're quite far from that. But seems like step one is I'm just gonna make a sifting setup that'll run 24/7 on sand to create diamonds, and I'll just bulk store the rest of the stuff that I don't need. That also makes amethyst though, doesn't it? We could burn that. I do like amethyst blocks though. Maybe we'll save that. We'll make amethyst for some building. Some amethyst highlights might go nice. It would, I think it would fit in really well with these rooms with the white and the black stone. Even with the stripped oaks. It probably worked pretty well. Yeah, I will be doing this though. This looks pretty cool. Can you tile accelerate these? I guess I couldn't build the world accelerator anyways though. Is there a tile acceleration in this? I don't know. Nice. I have to look into how people do that. Let's see, what am I missing for this? Hypercrafting. Did I see the comment about Skystone? Oh, is that the one with the rock breaker? I talked about it in the beginning of the stream. The rock breaker is insanely good in this. I'll definitely be making that. Because it doesn't... I'm used to it just making like cobblestone or obsidian. But no, I can get deep slate. I can get all kind of nice stuff out of this. I can get blackstone. Yeah, I'll be doing that for sure. Is that Resident Ender? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's a great recipe. Maybe we'll make one of these areas over here, just have like a million rock breakers. And that'll be what one of these like cubbies is dedicated to, just creating my stones. Because I need many of them. And right now I'm making them in kind of bad ways, because I'm making the pebbles from this. It's like this is old now. It's old news. Oh, doesn't this need like a lot of treated stuff? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, I do have a lot of it saved, actually. I'm going to rebuild my coke oven just in case, though. And before I leave, I'm going to set a bunch of cherry wood. Actually, I think I disconnected it, but yeah, I did over here. Okay, we'll let that cook. For deep slate, you would use igneous extruder. I can set that up too. That could be arranged. All right, I think I'm done for now. I'm gonna work on the next episode tonight, but I'm gonna go for food soon, so I want to get ready for that. I think we accomplished the goal. I think the base got a bit better here. This is pretty clean. I'm happy with how this room turned out. It's a lot better than the mess it used to be, that's for sure. This needs to get dismantled most likely. All of this needs to be dismantled and rebuilt, obviously, as well. But take things one step at a time. For now, we're going to build into this room next episode. Hopefully get some walls going on over here. And applied energistics, power, and then some other stuff. Yeah, that'll be it for now, guys. Thank you all for coming out. And I will see you again. Have a good day, guys.